we will start, as always, by looking at a slideshow of his pieces. We will discuss briefly his life. We'll share our thoughts and feelings about his work, and then we are going to draw from life ourselves. We're going to draw our new model, well, returning model today, John. That pinging sound that you are hearing today is my email coming in. I've closed out my email and you are still hearing it. I apologize vociferously for that sound. It's annoying. I have repeatedly tried to turn it off and it has returned to my laptop. So I apologize. I don't know how to stop it. So let's begin with the slideshow. I'm going to try and share my screen with those of you at home, and those of you here will be able to see it on the big screen in front of you. If you cannot see it at home, just let me know and I will work on making that happen. All right. Here we go. I don't have a whole lot of information about this artist, but I will share with you what I've got. So everyone at home, are you able to see the screen? Good. And I forgot to check, do I have anybody new at home? It does not look that way. So that's good news. Oh, and I'm sorry, before I begin, I want to mention that a very close friend and supporter of this class will be having a show at the Hoboken Historical Museum this Sunday. Bill Curran, who has taught this class and who has also modeled for us, is having a show of his own work at the Hoboken Historical Museum. The opening will be at 2 p.m.
On what day?
Sunday, this coming Sunday. I hope that you can make it. I would love it if we could support him in his own work. All right, so the museum is located, thank you, on Hudson or River? Hudson Street, thank you, between 13th and 14th Street in Hoboken. Very easy to find. There is a King's Supermarket. It is right next to the King's Supermarket in Hoboken. It's a wonderful museum. There's a small gallery on the second floor in the museum, and his work is just beautiful. So if you can make it, please come. 2 p.m., the Hoboken Historical Museum on Sunday, which I believe is July 3rd. All right, Geo Black Peter. He was born in 1979 in Guatemala, but he is a New York City-based actor. Welcome, ladies. 2 seats right here, if you would like. You could go sit in the middle.
Next time I'll come on time.
That would be cool. He's a New York City-based actor. He's also a musical performer and visual artist. And as a visual artist, Mr. Peter is known for his figurative and provocative paintings. Let's take a look. His work was exhibited at the 30th International Festival of Fashion and Photography in Toulon, France, also in Bergen, Norway, the Munch Gallery, and at Casa de Costa in New York City. As an actor, he is known for his role in the films Eben and Charlie in 2000 and Otto, or Up with Dead People, 2008. His musical and performance art is part of the New York Underground and is often a collaboration with the multimedia team Superb. I really enjoy his pictures. I like so very much the black outline in his work. For me, it's very reminiscent of artists like Van Gogh, although Van Gogh uses dark blue. for his outline work. I like the expression on this particular person's face. I like his use of negative space as well. I like this little opening here. And the color's pretty evocative. So I forgot to mention Mr. Peter's real name. He changed his name. He was born Giovanni Paolo Andrade. And he changed his name to Geo Black Peter. Let's go to the next slide. So his style varies. This one's very different from the first one. I think he has tremendous skill in his work. Not the most realistic, right? But I really love that the hand is so much bigger than the face. Think about when we talk about foreshortening. Think about when we talk about the fact that larger shapes always are closer to us. This is a device and a visual trick that artists use repeatedly to show that the object, and in this case, in this picture, it's the hand, the larger shape is close to the viewer. So it's an effective way to show that. Again, love the expression in this person's face. And folks, anytime you have thoughts or feelings about the art, feel free to share.
I find the eyes disturbing,
Okay, can you express why, Stephanie?
especially the one on my right. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay,
I mean, I love what he did there, but it's the eye that's standing out to me.
okay, Heather? Good observation.
I
Okay.
didn't hear.
Yeah, there's none of the light highlight showing that light is being let into the eye. So they do have a bit of a dead quality to them, a flatness.
Yeah,
is-
maybe that's it.
Maybe.
But then there's a lightness on the tongue.
Yes, there's a little sparkly thing here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's.
Oh, maybe it's a tongue thing.
Could be a little jewel. Could be a stud on his tongue. Jane, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, it looked like piercing and.
Could be a piercing, yeah.
I like what-
Well, these are recent.
Well, I like what Heather said.
He's a contemporary artist.
You know, the deadness, all that white, it looks, kind of zombie, not really chicken,
Okay,
cartoonish.
Okay.
The other image I really like, and I like.
this
fact-
one.
Yeah, and I wonder your opinion about whether the hand is too large, considering the rest, or if it's an effective, you know, what is just your opinion? Because for me, it looks a little bit too large, but I also think it's brave because I personally have a lot of trouble drawing those larger foreground figures.
The foreshortening.
So I think it's really impressive that, you know, that it can be done. It's almost like my hand won't do it, you know?
I like that part of this picture very, very, very much. He wants us to focus on that hand for whatever reason. And I like the fact that he's done that he's made it so big.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me. I'll come back to you, Essie. I really love this reddish brown outline that he's done on the face, and then this dark outline down here, because that really pulls out the face for us to look at
Yeah, I love the colors.
in a definitive way.
The colors are really different and very interesting.
Yeah. But then he enlarges the hands. So it's almost as if there's a, like a little visual war going on here, which is really fascinating to me. I don't know why he did that. Wait, Esty had something to say, John. No.
Feels to me that this pen doesn't belong to me. From where I'm sitting.
Okay.
Almost, if I suppose a little bit more inside.
That's interesting.
The size is totally out of proportion.
So
I don't care from mine.
I don't know if folks at home could hear Esty, but she's saying it's almost like the hand doesn't belong to this person for her. Thanks, Esty. John, what were you going to say?
I like the gaze of the eye.
You like the gaze of the eyes. Cool. The kind of sideways glance. It's enigmatic, isn't it? Who is he looking at? You're left wondering what's going on the other side of the room.
Somebody else's pen.
Could be somebody else's hands. All right, let's move on. I love that he's causing so much conversation. Isn't this cool? I want to read, there's not much about Geo, but I want to read what I have. And this, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, comes right from his website. In every generation, there are those who resist the sweeping tide of prescription and conformity. For New York-based artist Geo Black-Peter, such a reaction comes naturally. Through his work, he is able to break through the hardening shell of uniformity and tap into something more honest. While undeniably modern in his approach, often utilizing technology to offer a multimedia-fueled commentary on current issues, the artistic results are irrevocably rooted to the past. Not sure what all that means, but again, look at the size of the hand and the neck. He definitely has a thing for hands. John.
Just gonna say, it appears to me that that's part of the critics' work.
Could be. We're going to keep looking. How much do we like the color? Color is fantastic in this piece.
And I like the light highlights in the blue.
Okay. John is liking the highlights.
And then as you go from the top down to front of the forehead, you darken the value of the hair.
Yep. So he goes from very light blue to very dark at the tips. I can't stop looking at this. Sorry, guys. All right, let's move on, though. I want to have enough time for us to do our own thing today. I really enjoy the way he gets to the feeling of the person that he's trying to draw. I think this is just a delightful portrait. Covering the face like this, I find it playful, but maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But I think it's, for me, it's a fun, charming. And compositionally, the way he's placed the fingers, the hands, all of these triangular spaces down here too. Even the background is a triangular wedge. I think it's terrific. And then the little triangles within the larger triangles. The forehead is a triangle. The way he sliced off the side of the head is pretty cool too. I don't know. I like that.
Very big ear.
The very big ear. I don't know. I couldn't find a picture of him. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe he has big hands and a big ear.
Maybe.
Who would ever know?
This looks like a young Picasso to me, especially with the striped shirt. Picasso loved his striped sailor shirts.
I love it.
I was thinking a tribute to Van Gogh with the one.
Well, the dark outline, yeah, it does have that Van Gogh kind of feel to it too.
But it looks to me like it's a younger boy, especially with the clothing, with the shirt.
It does. It feels very much like a child to me.
Like, what was it from the kids show? Spanky. They all wore the funny stripes.
Uh-huh. I had a t-shirt like that as a kid.
Yeah.
Sensual and emotive, he has a Paul Gauguin style primitiveness to his art, where the everyday and the natural are fused with an almost dreamlike sense of the fantastic. Picking up from where Keith Haring and Jean-Michel Basquiat left off in the 1980s, Peter is steering the downtown New York art scene back to the unapologetic celebration of life outside the mainstream that it was before complacency began to take hold. Would that be true? All right, let's look at this one. I think this one's fantastic.
Oh, very fond of his stuff.
You know, I don't know, John. This one to me looks like pastel. Oil pastel or soft pastel, I'm not sure, but it looks like a pastel drawing. I love the sculptural quality, the angular line. It's not round, it's not soft, it's very angular. And this is a technique that you can use. Your lines, even if it's a figure and it's organic, your lines don't always have to be curvy.
Very sculptured.
Yeah, it's very sculptural because he's used those sharp edges, and the way he shaded it, he's used geometric form as opposed to organic curvy shape. It's very much like Picasso. And I'm also thinking of people like Rodin and the great American sculptor whose name is escaping me at the moment. It'll come to me. It's actually one of my teachers, ceramic sculptor. Age is a terrible thing, folks. It'll come to me. I'll think of it before the end of class. Okay, a little bit more from Peter's website. At its core, Peter's art is a provocation, and whether addressing issues of violence or oppression, alienation or love, it seeks to spark a reaction in its audience. While that reaction may be visceral and dejected or ecstatic and inspired, the ultimate aim is to feel awareness both of the self and society. In that, Peter's art is a mirror of his own life. The two are at times indistinguishable. So Heather, your thought that these may be self-portraits. Oh, you found a picture of him. Oh, okay, cool. It's in the chat box. Oh no, it's all right. So after I finish with the slideshow, I can share it on the big screen. Okay. So let's finish the slideshow quickly. Henry Moore is the sculptor I was trying to think of. Okay, so look at this. Henry Moore was a Brit. He's not the sculptor I was trying to think of, but the drawings feel a bit like Moore to me as well. Peter Volkisch was my teacher, great ceramicist. he did sculpture also very similar to this in style. Although Vulcus mainly did women, not men.
Liz,
Yes.
particular artist that I noticed now that I'm looking at, different paintings, is very much into the expression of the portrait,
Of what?
of the portrait. Expression on the face.
Yeah, the expression, except that the eyes lack that bit of light reflection. Heather noticed that right from the bat. So it is kind of strange that the expression in the face is deep, but it does not feel alive. I find that so very interesting. And then this is a take on obviously ancient Greek
Yeah.
beauty. He's definitely celebrating the beauty of maleness. Also turned off my phone. Why is this a distraction? I don't know what's going on. There's all kinds of tech distraction today. Sorry, folks. I love the outlining. I love the way he uses white in his work to highlight and emphasize form as well. And wait till you see the next one. He did a whole series of these. I don't know if these folks are yelling or yawning or screaming, but I find them so intriguing. I don't know. He doesn't, I'm quoting now, he's a bit of a fighter, like Jean Genet, famous homosexual author. He's a bit of a fighter. He doesn't back away from the demands of his artistic expression. His work is a testament to the belief that it is possible to celebrate life without being bound to the form most common. He reveals the truth that unexpected beauty and unanticipated vitality can be found by challenging the norm, by pushing past our collective comfort. I think I love this. Anybody troubled by this image? Okay, no pain. I think he's yawning. Okay, some people agree with me. Jane?
Yeah, I'm not so focused on I think it's very masterful that the other images felt more playful and more about perspective and structure, whereas this one has like a lot of mastery of the skin and the background. Very, it looks got a lot of depth. So I'm more impressed with that than me wondering about the image. I'm just relaxed, enjoying it.
Okay, so you think technically this one is more imposing, maybe, way more realistic than the others.
It's interesting.
Yeah, to be able to capture the head thrown back like that is difficult skill-wise. John, you did a pose yesterday where your head was thrown way back and people were challenged by that.
Yeah, sure.
It's all about the foreshortening.
I like the highlight.
Yeah, this bright highlight here. I love the nostrils. I think it's fun. I just think it's a fun, unexpected. You're not going to see this kind of face in many galleries kind of pose. All right, now we're going to whip through quickly. He does full figure work as well. Love this one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he likes to outline.
He loves to outline. And I'm ending with this. I don't know. I just, the ones with the face covered, I find so intriguing. 2012. So these are fairly contemporary works. You know, it's 10, 11 years old, but I don't know. Let's see. Is there a date on it? No. I don't know.
Liz, where does this artist reside?
New York City. Yep. Born in Guatemala. Lives in New York City. Where? What borough? I don't know. Probably, I would bet he lives in Brooklyn somewhere. All right. I'm going to stop the share. Laura has supplied us with a picture of Mr. Peter. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm going to look in my spam. I don't know, maybe try sending me again, please, Laura. We will try and get that picture up for you during class today, but I want to get us started on our assignment for today. So we are going to draw from life. We have our wonderful model, John, here, who has come dressed for the occasion. I'm thrilled with the hat and everything. So John, we're going to set you up in the middle. And we are going to work primarily on your face today, John. We're going to work on portraiture. So we're going to put you in a chair today. And we are going to start with our 3-minute warm-up poses. And let me share very quickly, while we're getting you set up, John, I want to share very quickly for those of you who are newer members of the class, for those of you who are here, the materials that you need: pencils and paper. That's basically all you need. My more veteran students, if you want to work in color, there are crayons, there are colored pencils, there are soft pastels. You can get colored equipment as well. You can get charcoal. And start getting your media. John, can you get yourself a chair? I want to bring up the picture of the proportions of the human face while you're getting ready, John.
Warm up, it's gonna size 3-minute quick pose.
Yeah.
Sit on. Yeah,
That's very heavy. You are not going to move that. Please leave that alone. Yeah, thank you. I will either get somebody to help us with that, or we're not going to use it. You can get 2 chairs if you want.
No, I have the warm up.
In the middle, Laura, just right where you are. It's perfect. John, do you see where the camera is?
But I'm doing the warm up pose first.
Oh, you got the chair?
No, Donna, please don't do that again, hon. I do not want you hurting yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't lift that heavy thing again. Thank you very much for doing that, but I don't want you to do that again.
John, put everything on the chair.
Okay, good. Just get comfy, John.
Don't be-
Got a lot of arranging going on here, folks. Folks at home, get your pencils sharpened. And folks at home, you're gonna see the instruction first.
You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you. Aren't you kind? What is your name?
Rose,
I know.
may I go across next door get a coffee? I'm allowed to have coffee here.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me know when, you want to get it.
You can. Okay, I'm gonna do this quickly. Those of you who are here,
Yes.
once John is seated. Folks at home, can you see the diagram? Yes, okay, good. I'm really good. Folks at home, just bear with me for a minute, please. Folks here, John, you're gonna be sitting right here, sir. Very short, yes. Yes. Yep. We're good.
I'm gonna move here. Yeah.
But, oh, you want to stand? Fine. Okay. For now, that's good, John, but eventually you're going to be facing the camera. Okay. Folks who are here, if you feel ready to draw John, you may begin. Folks at home, and those of you who need review, I want you to look at the TV screen. Or if you've never drawn the human face before, look at the TV screen. The human face is an oval. You see this first picture. It is an oval. It is symmetrical. Artists like to put a guideline down the middle of the face to represent the fact that it is the same on both sides. If I took a power saw and cut my face down the middle, it is the same on both sides. Symmetrical. I'm sorry, this is a 3-minute pose. So there's like a minute left. And we're going to do 5 of these, Shirley. The line, this horizontal line here, indicates where the eyes sit on the face. You don't have to worry about John now. Look at me. The eyes sit here on the face. You see this line here? This horizontal line is the bottom of the nose. And finally, this third horizontal line is where the mouth is on the face. Another trick for learning how to draw the human face is you can measure proportions of the human face by what we call eye length. If you take the eraser end of your pencil and lay it on the inside of the eye. This is an eyelid. The nose is one eyelid. From the bridge of the nose to the tip of the nose, one eye length long. John, change, please. The width of the face is 5 eye lengths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eye lengths wide. Wonderful, right? Here are some other measuring tools. The bottom of the nose falls exactly at the bottom of the ear. The top of the ear falls exactly at the brow. So all of the features of the face fall here. It's like a corridor between the top and bottom of the nose, or ear, sorry. Here's another tip. If you drop a straight line from the middle of the pupil down, it hits right at the corner of the mouth. Straight line, down. And from the inner corner of the eye, it hits the outer corner of the nose. All right, good. And we have 1 more minute to go on this bulge. All right, I'm going to stop the share. This diagram shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eye lengths. Look at the TV screen if you've never drawn or you want review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eye lengths wide. And John, change this pose, please. And the edge of the mouth drops down. Comes straight down from the pupil of the eye. You have all these guidelines you can use. So I'm going to stop the share now.
Question,
Yes,
where did you say the eyebrows go?
right at the top of the ear.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm going to stop the share now, E, though. That was E, right?
It was Liz.
Liz, I'm going to stop the share.
Okay, no problem.
Good. All right, so in a moment, we're going to put the camera on John so that folks at home can also see John. And we have just 1 more minute on this pose, please. Now, John is doing great full figure poses now. If you would rather do full figure instead of portrait, have at it.
Can't see him, Liz.
We're working on that, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Whereas setting up the camera, we couldn't do that while I was doing the review with the picture on the screen. And
Why-
John, please change.
Why not?
Why not? You can't technically do both things at the same time. I'm
I know.
sorry.
Just teasing you.
Oh,
Relax.
and here we go with John is spotlighted and begin. We're going to do some extra 3 minutes, John, if you don't mind, so that folks at home have more warm-up time. So now, this is what we call gestural drawing, everybody. Scribbles is all I want to see. These are fast, these are messy, these don't look like anything. You're looking more at him and less at your paper. This looks like a person. Then you're not achieving the goal. Forget about stuff like that. But this is a good thing to do. Work on copying Mr. Peter, why not? I like that idea, Lee. Great way to learn how to draw. But this is fine, just allow Daniel space to focus.
Yeah, yes. Don't worry. no problem.
Okay, good. Artists do need space. Thank you. They done. It's portrait thing. Oh, that's a big thing. Doing great. Good, 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 good. Yes. You're all doing exactly what I want you to do. Done, done. Great. And if you're done, please.
One more.
change. This would be the last one, but we're gonna do some extra 3 minutes. If you don't want the folks at home to get equal opportunity. You can draw right on top of the old drawings. It doesn't matter. Very nice, very dramatic, like this one. With the great negative spaces it's made. Great. Whole volume, and whole sculptural volume. That's his style. Doing great. Shoulders and hips are slanted in opposite direction. Try and capture that. Good, 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 good. You did it. You did it. Good, good. Terrific. This is how you capture the gesture, focusing on shoulders and hips and neck. Face into the head. Great. Any second. Very good. Yes, the more you draw, the better you get. done on this one. We're gonna keep it up with 3-minute poses. This is good. This is gonna be the last 3 minutes. Folks at home, are you feeling a little more warmed up? I hope so. This is gonna be the last 3-minute pose. Oh, this is a tough one. John, you sure you can hold this? Let's begin. Love it. Have hands, gorgeous hands. I could probably find them. Minutes, suppose. We have a lot of time to do much. My timer is disappeared. Okay, we're done with this.
Would you like me to do one more?
You want to do one more 3-minute? Okay. This is the last 3-minute pose. And begin. Okay, this is the absolute last 3-minute pose. John has very graciously offered to do one more 3-minute pose. Robin, you can see? Yes? Okay, good. There was a way to make him bigger. Yeah. John, when we do the longer poses, I need you to get closer to the camera, please. This is okay for this one. Folks at home are think it's tough for them to see you. For the next pose, we're gonna get closer to the camera. At the end of this pose, we're gonna take a little teeny tiny short break. Then we're gonna go into the longer pose. Are them the shape. It's the travel. Looking at hands, you can't draw hand stuff in your head. They're just shapes. At the back of the hand, this part of the hand, think of it as a shape. And then the fingers just kind of follow visually, naturally after that. Folks at home, we're going to move John closer to the camera after this pose so that you can see him more clearly. I apologize for not doing that sooner. Okay. So I want John to take a little short stretch break for like a minute, please, John. And I think we're gonna hop right into some 10-minute poses because it's already 11.
So I'm not gonna go into those long poses.
Now we're gonna start with 2 10-minute poses and then I think we're gonna go into a 20-minute because I want them to do portrait.
Oh.
And we're gonna move the chair really close to the camera. I don't know about everyone else, but I hope you remember to bring a jacket. All right, John. You ready? Oh, we're gonna hop right into a 10-minute. Where on the crease, focusing on your face. So you want to wear one of your hats. That would be awesome. You don't have to stand there. Folks at home, you can see? Okay, so this, I think we're gonna do one 10-minute pose as kind of a mini warm-up. Please now focus on John's face, and then we're gonna do a really long 20-minute portrait face. And begin, everyone. If you want to do full figure, you may. Folks here now, you're at a disadvantage if you're sitting here, but you can look at the TV. Not as much fun, I don't think, but you can always do it. But remember those proportional things I was talking about? The head is 5 eye lengths wide. The nose from the bridge to the tip is an eye length. Notice from the pupil to the outer corner of the mouth. You drop a line straight down. That's where you'll find it. Now bring the tripod closer. On back. Fix that. Notice that the brow follows the shape of the eye, length of the eye. The inner corner of the eye falls right at the outer edge of the nostril. That helps. And again, the outer corner of the mouth, it's right where the pupil is. The bottom of the ear is right at the bottom of his nose. Our ears are way bigger than we realize. But they lay flat against the head. Good begin. That's over 5 minutes on this. That's right. Yes, I have to put it on. It's easier to draw this. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I know that. I think this one.
You know, I wouldn't. It's hard looking at it. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. So it's 7 seconds. We're done. Done.
Thank you.
That was kind of you, Daniel. All right, so John, we're gonna move the chair back, and this is gonna be like a 20-minute pose. Can you hold that?
You put this chair where you want.
All right.
I got mine. Maybe it's color.
So let's change it, so.
Your name?
Well, my name. Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it.
Because I find, yeah, I find it, you know.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Everyone here will be able to see this. Even though it's in short change. Fair is fair. Love and art. Daniel, can you see? the profile that we would like? Oh, that's good, Laura. What you just did was fantastic. I don't know what you just did, but that's fabulous. Isn't that better? Look what Laura did. Bravo. Yeah, Laura. It's our favorite librarian. Woohoo. May I move this?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a bit of a distraction.
Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
So this is a 20-minute pose, everybody.
Okay.
My recommendation is you start first lightly in pencil. You're gonna have, it's gonna feel like a lifetime to come back in and work on details. John, you're comfortable? You can sit this way for an extended period. I guess that's a yes. Let's begin. Start with the oval shape. At the end of this pose, I'm going to check in with folks at home if you want to share and folks here as well. Fine. Where you're sitting, it's too difficult to sit. This is great. That's wonderful, but you wish. You know what? Doing it. Try it for this next one. Very good. Do this. I want you to do it again. Definitely like it. Redraw the practice waves or see the street of drawing. Yeah. Great to get really tall. Where the hair's flat and really flat. Bottom of the nostril to the top of the not always right. I like to think of you. That's the part in the end mistakes. Wow. less than 8 minutes left. John? John, you good? Yes, you put yes. Okay. Very nice. That's a little forward sign. Okay, folks, shift homes. You doing good? Just a few minutes left on this one. Under 4 minutes now. And then I'm going to check in with the folks at home to see if you need to share. We might have time to do one last little 10-minute pose. We'll see how that goes. Not understand, my phone is in silent mode, why it's ringing. Forgive me, everybody. Now, last week I could not get it out of do not disturb. I have to go to the Verizon store and the young man did all kinds of magic. And now I can't shut it up. This week I couldn't bring it off. This week all it does is ring and things.
Is it, iPhone? Can I show you? I have this handy button on.
Yeah, maybe after class. Thank you. Yes, I would appreciate that greatly. Oh, she arrived safely. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. You need for that. Yeah, the last communication I had with her, she was still at New York, so getting ready to take off. Monday, and I was concerned. Because the weather was so bad. Sorry. This one, and now we're back. Oh, we never got off before. Oh. John, awesome. Thank you, sir. Bravo to John. Yay. Absolutely awesome. All right, folks at home. Well, first I want to check in with the folks at home and see if they need help or want to share or need advice. And then we'll determine, I think we will have one more post, I'm hoping. Anyone at home ready to share or ask for advice? Lizzie, all right. So John, you can stretch. Oh, nice. Fabulous. I don't know what to tell you, Liz. This looks great.
I'm learning to get away from some lines and use shadow to define the eyes and
Yes,
the mouth.
especially with the nose,
Mm,
right? The less line you use in the three-dimensional parts of the face and the more shading you use, the more realistic it will look. So you need more shadow. I would recommend under the hat that you get a little bit darker on the crown of the head. Maybe in what I would call the jowl area around, can you see where my cursor is at home? Can you see? Here.
Oh,
To the right and left of the chin, you could put a little shadow in that area. The eyes really look like John's eyes. Really have captured his eyes well. Congratulations on that.
thanks.
Well done.
Liz? Oh, okay, I was wondering who that was.
That's Lizzie. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you for sharing. Anyone else need advice or ideas or just want to show off? We love showing off. Robin, you look like you're trying to,
I just unmuted myself, so, yeah.
okay, hold the picture up. Wow. Terrific. This is great.
Mm.
See how everybody's personal style shows through. It's just the miracle of art. I just love it. Put it back up. We only saw it for like a second. Fabulous. Make the eyes darker. Make I just don't know the scientific term for the colored portion of the eye. It's either pupil or retina or iris.
Iris, I think.
It's darker. Even light colored eyes, you have to color that part in.
Is
Love
that
it.
charcoal?
Are you using
Sorry,
charcoal, Robin?
I'm just using this to,
Ah,
pencil.
Number 2 pencil. Okay.
and I'm down by sharp, so. I just, this wasn't like to finish it. It was just a gesture, it's almost like a gesture drawing to me, and
Well, you did well.
I like what you suggested to me. I also somehow, it's almost like not finishing it somehow. I don't know what to say. Do you know what I mean?
I think you did really
The
well.
eye,
There's
I
something
noticed
wrong
not exactly
with the
what-
sound quality, Robin. You're breaking up. I'm sorry. But your drawing is terrific.
Oh,
Send me a JPEG of that so that I can.
well, thank you. Thanks for the feedback.
Thank you, Robin. All right. Anyone else? Teresa? Your first
Okay.
time in a long time. Be brave. Thanks, Robin. Oh, look
Easy.
at this level of the detail and the outlining. Fabulous. I would make the iris bigger. Would be my one suggestion.
It looks like the
Less white of the eye, make the iris a little bigger. And a little darker with the shadow under the hat. But I love this drawing.
I think he looks like. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Welcome, welcome home. Anyone else at home want to share? Doris, all right. Oh, I'm so happy. Wait up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Laura. Yes, terrific. Like the use of a little bit of color, that's great. Really great. Well done, bravo.
Thank you.
Great, great, great. Love it, Doris. Margot, you want to share?
I didn't get to today's stuff, but I was working on something that I hadn't finished. I'll share that if you like.
Sure.
All right, sketch.
Oh, that's
That's
great.
really nice.
Yeah, I've been working on it for a few days. Anyway,
Nice. Is this gonna stay black and white or are you gonna go to color?
they suggested I could go to color, but I don't know how to do that. I think it would look muddy on top of the pencil.
Yeah, no, I would stay black and white with this one.
Yeah, I think so. I'm working on shading, so that's
Yes. Blend, do a little bit more with the blending,
right. Got it.
particularly in the water area here, because you've gone from dark to light. The edge here is a little bit harsh. So try and blend that edge a little bit more, but it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well done. And Stephanie. You want to go on camera, Steph?
No, I didn't do anything today. Sorry.
Quite all right. Every artist has off days. We all have them. All right, folks here, vote time. Do you want to share? We have 15 minutes left to class. Would you like to share, or do you want John to do one more pose?
Share.
Okay, so let's do a hand raise because we have difference of opinion. How many people want to have one more pose? Raise your hand. Okay, we're going to share. So John, looks like you're done for today. And Laura's going to come around with the camera to focus on people's work.
John, you're fabulous. Thank you.
No, no extra pose from John. I was taking pictures so I could do it later. Nope. Okay.
All right, so folks in the room, we're going to not talk. Folks at home, you're going to keep your eyes on the camera to see what folks here have created today. John, thank you so much.
Don't forget yours too.
Thank you.
Now that I know you're
John,
available again,
wonderful.
John, I will keep you on my speed dial.
Yeah, Liz,
So
I'll
here's Donna is our first.
give you my phone number.
I have your phone
Oh,
number.
you do have.
Yes. Folks who are here, we're sharing work now, so let's not talk. Let's listen. Go ahead. Donna's up first.
Hello, it's me.
Which drawing do you want Laura to focus on, Donna? Oh, yeah. So this is the final pose. Didn't she do great?
Beautiful.
Profile is really difficult. I think she did very well. She did a lot of work today. Terrific, Donna. These are the gestural 3 minutes. Well done. Donna has very strong, powerful line work. Yeah, I like these. Yep, very much. You caught the twist of his body very well.
Oh, amazing.
Thanks, Donna. Next up is SD. You got to turn them right side up. Turn them around, I mean, towards the camera. Yeah.
No.
SD is our comedian, our in-house comedian. These are terrific. Love the color.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
Love the line action. These are great. So cute. No, they're great character studies. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That one reminds me of Matisse big time. Yeah. And Judy. Fantastic, Judy. Well done. Well done. They do look very different on camera. Judy is showing great courage and power in her drawings. She's learning proportion and getting better day by day. You're really mastering it, Judy. Well done. Excellent. Eileen, come on, share. You did great today. Alice, look at these. Beautiful, really beautiful. They're really beautiful. They look like John a lot. They're great. Thanks, Alice. And Heather's. Look at this. So cool. Heather has such a distinctive style. I always know your work. It's really beautiful. Heather. And on Big Eyes, one of our newest artists, she's doing so great, so great. Congratulations. Well done. Really, really great job. Learning the proportions of the face is challenging. You're doing great. Bravo. Woohoo. And Shirley. Super. Shirley is always striving for photographic realism. She did terrific today. Love the one on the left. It's terrific. Terrific, Shirley. And I know Shirley's going to go home and spend hours and hours and hours. And Sally, I just am so proud of Sally's work. Really good, Sally. Just so much strength in your lines. And Susie, yay. Susie did so good today. Look at this. Now this is Sally's drawing. Pulling a fast one on us, Susie. That's Sally's drawing. This one is Lisa's drawing now, which is great. Great job. I'm proud of you guys. These are Lisa's drawings. They're really good. Bravo. Well done. Manju's drawings. Look, she's copied Geo Black Peter. I love this drawing. Manju, it's fantastic. Manju, you should sign it. It's a framer. You keep and frame, Manju. It's really beautiful. Suma's drawing. Look at this, it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Folks at home, check this out. I hope you're looking.
Awesome.
Bravo. And Jane. Yeah. Look at Jane's great portrait of John. Again, it's a profile. It's really, really well done. The hands are great. Good job, Jane. And Daniel, always last. Somehow with Daniel, you end up last. Fabia, talk about hands. Look at the great hand drawing. Excellent. Bravo, everybody. I just am so impressed today. Woo-hoo. All right, next class, we will be starting a whole new series of artists. In July, we will be celebrating French-speaking artists, not artists from France, all of them, but artists who are French-speaking, because July is the month of American independence, and we were supported by the French in our war for independence. And also it is the month we celebrate French independence. So you're going to be seeing a lot of great French-speaking artists, some living and some not so living, including one French artist you know really well, Ndoye. He will be our final artist in the month of July, and he will be in person with us in the last Wednesday of the month. So have a great holiday weekend. I will see you all on July 5th or 6th? 5th, July 5th, the day after the national holiday. Have a great weekend.